Today on Softeller Tech Briefs, we're covering onshore team augmentation, what it is, the advantages it offers, and the project situations where it tends to be the strongest fit. Companies developing new IT initiatives today have multiple options for sourcing expert development talent. Among them, staff augmentation stands out for its scalability and the flexibility it gives businesses to access tech expertise quickly. When IT firms approach staff augmentation providers for specialized help, the provider assesses the project scope and determines the most viable way to fill the gaps. In practice, those options usually fall into three categories: nearshore, offshore, and onshore outsourcing. Today, we'll focus on onshore staff augmentation and the practical advantages it offers for businesses building new IT projects. What is onshore staff augmentation? Onshore augmentation is an outsourcing model where IT development talent is hired from within the same country as the company's headquarters to supplement an existing workforce. Compared with other ways of sourcing tech talent, onshore augmentation is often the fastest path to staff who are already close by, people who understand local cultural expectations and the client's operating context firsthand. Benefits of onshore staff augmentation: closer proximity and better communication. Augmented onshore teams are often located in the same geographic area and time zone as the client company. That proximity helps reduce the feedback and decision-making delays that can slow longer-distance collaboration. When companies use onshore augmentation, communication across teams tends to be more effective because remote and in-house employees work during overlapping business hours. That shared rhythm supports smoother collaboration on web development work, such as React Native staff augmentation, on app development initiatives such as Java staff augmentation, and on issue resolution with .NET specialists. Cultural compatibility. In software development, instructions, guidelines, and project reports need to be communicated clearly. Cultural compatibility helps create an environment with fewer communication frictions. When people on a project share similar cultural backgrounds, they are more likely to interpret situations through a common lens. That shared perspective can support a smoother workflow and faster decisions when timing matters. Compatibility among augmented teams also helps employers reduce project and interpersonal conflict tied to unclear communication. With fewer major differences in language, humor, work ethics, and location, teams can often resolve issues earlier and more effectively. Better quality control? Compared with models such as offshore outsourcing or hybrid onshore and offshore setups, onshore staff augmentation generally gives project managers more control over quality and direction. Whether a product is built for commercial or enterprise use, for web or mobile, the closer presence of supervisory staff can support more focused engagement from the team. The interaction patterns of an onshore setup also tend to support agile practices more naturally than offshore or strictly remote arrangements. Legal and regulatory compliance. When IT firms involve offshore teams in development work, they often need extra effort to stay aligned with local and international tax and labor rules. Hiring local onshore talent reduces that complexity because companies primarily operate within the legal frameworks of the development territory. The benefits show up across project management, and they are especially clear on the human resources side, where team administration includes payroll, benefits, and obligations such as withholding tax. Cohesive team building. Onshore teams working on-site encounter each other face-to-face regularly. That contact increases the chance of building effective working relationships and smoother collaboration. A shared cultural context among onshore staff further supports that collaborative dynamic. When to leverage onshore staff augmentation. Onshore augmentation is often preferred for reasons such as communication quality, confidentiality, and project agility. Here are situations where it tends to be an especially strong fit. Projects requiring close collaboration and in-person interaction. Some software initiatives can succeed with remote work as the primary model. Others need regular in-person interaction between outsourced and in-house staff. For that second category, onshore outsourcing is often the more practical approach. Highly confidential product development. Onshore team augmentation can offer stronger security when products require strict confidentiality. Keeping teams within the same jurisdiction can reduce exposure to certain security and cyber risks that might otherwise affect project integrity. Building software for local markets. Developers who understand local compliance requirements and market dynamics are especially valuable when applications are primarily used in the same region as the development company. That local expertise helps enterprises limit legal risk and stay closer to domestic customer preferences. Quality assurance testing. Companies using a hardware and software co-design process often need software teams that can work closely with engineers to test compatibility continuously. Those teams may be able to work remotely, but putting them onshore and often in the same location as the hardware team can accelerate problem solving when device-level issues appear. Closing takeaway. Onshore staff augmentation can improve project efficiency by helping organizations build culturally compatible, regulation-compliant teams that collaborate more cohesively. It may not be as low cost as nearshore or offshore alternatives, but the trade-off is often justified by faster integration of augmented workers and easier day-to-day collaboration. If you'd like to learn more about software development, AI, cloud, data engineering, and digital transformation, visit us at softeller.com.